Every time I see an Angels highlight, it's like Mike Trout hit 3 home runs and raised his average to 528, while Shohei Ohtani did something that hasn't been done since Tungsten Arm O'Doyle of the 1921 Akron Groomsmen as the Tigers defeated the Angels 8-3. As an Angels fan, this tweet has been the bane of my existence for well over a year now, and it's time we finally talk about it on this channel. So today we're going over the Tungsten Arm O'Doyle tweet from an Angels fan perspective. What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Adamar Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB video. And today, before we get into the Tungsten Arm O'Doyle tweet from my perspective, I wanted to give a shout out to Thrive Fantasy for sponsoring this video. Check them out at the link in my description. They are a daily fantasy and player prop sports betting website. Even if sports betting is not legal in your state, they are live in quite a few states, so I would check them out at the link in my description. Use promo code NMR to get a 100% first deposit match guarantee. $10 actually gets you $60 worth of free money to bet with. You'll get 2 free $20 contest entries. Full details are in the link in my description, so if you like free money and you like betting on sports, check out Thrive Fantasy. Without further ado, let's get into the video and go over the Tungsten Arm O'Doyle tweet and Shohei Ohtani's amazing performance last night. Okay, so if you missed the Angels game last night, check out, here's the box score. I'm covering the Mariners, but you can see Mariners versus Angels. Mariners 11, Angels 7. You can see the box score right here. And the big thing to point out, the elephant in the room, Shohei Ohtani, 4 for 5, 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs. He did strike out in that one plate appearance where he did not get on base. He had a triple, he had a home run, he was all over the place. But then you go down and scroll a little further, you see how the Angels pitched. Tuki Toussaint, I think it's Tuki Toussaint. I'll be honest, I don't know how to pronounce it yet. He's a newer Angel. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 4 walks to just 3 strikeouts, raises his ERA to 4.5 on the season. Mike Myers, 5 1/3 innings pitched. I'll be honest, I thought this guy was still in AAA, but I guess he's called back up. 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He had the strikeouts going at least. He did give up 3 home runs as well, which is honestly pretty impressive if you ask me. 3 home runs. Jaime Barria, 1 inning pitch, 2 earned runs. He gave up a 2-run homer to Jesse Winker in the 9th. So that is the formula for another Tungsten O'Doyle game. Now, this isn't the most Tungsten Arm O'Doyleiest game of the season, of course. Let's go over my top 3 favorites outside of this game and where I would rank them. We're going to go ahead and start with this White Sox game. This White Sox game was a pretty good example of a Tungsten Arm O'Doyle game. You can see here that Shohei Ohtani did hit a home run in this one. He went 3 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk, so he got on base all 4 of his at-bats. Mike Trout also hit a home run in this one, so they went back-to-back, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. And then, of course, we lost 11-4. This one wasn't even close. And honestly, it was kind of close until the end of the game here. Elvis Peguero just kind of absolutely laid an egg when he got out there. So this would probably be my 4th favorite. I'm going to put this one in 4th place right here on the season. My 3rd favorite would be this Blue Jays game here. 11-10 lost. The reason that this game really pains me deep inside is because Mr. Mid himself started this game. Jose Barrios. Now, we did absolutely shit on him. 2 1/3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, 6 hits. We definitely got to Jose Barrios, but our pitchers were just as bad. You can see Patrick Sandoval gave up 5 earned runs, Ollie Ortega, Tepera, Quijada, all giving up earned runs of their own. Let's see what Ohtani and Trout did in this one. Ohtani 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and of course Ohtani hit 2 home runs off of Mr. Mid, Jose Barrios. So that was one of my favorites because Ohtani took Mr. Mid deep. We love to see it. Everyone knows Jose Barrios, my least favorite pitcher in baseball. I'm sure he's a great guy, don't get me wrong, but he's just really bad, and people thought he was good coming into the year. And then the all-time number 1, I know I skipped from 3 to 1, but number 1, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. I'll put myself out of this frame in case we forgot this one. 12-11 loss to the Kansas City Royals. We talked about Mr. Mid, the pitcher. Talk about Mr. Mid, the team. Kansas City Royals. Painfully average. Actually, well below average. 20 games under 500. So, just an absolutely painful loss in this one. This was Shohei Ohtani's 8 RBI game. How does a player go 3 for 4 with 8 RBIs? And you lose the game? That is absolutely unbelievable. This game had me speechless. So, in order, this would be the number 1, the most Tungsten Arm O'Doyleiest game of the season. Last night's loss to the Mariners would be number 2. Blue Jays versus Jose Mid Barrios would be number 3, and then White Sox against Johnny Cueto would be number 4. Those would be the most tungsten arm O'Doyliest games. Now, the point of this video is to give my thoughts on Tungsten Arm O'Doyle tweet as an Angels fan. So, do I understand the humor of it? Do I think it's a funny meme? Absolutely. It's a hilarious meme. The Angels are so bad. If you have watched any of my videos before, you know I'm a pessimistic Angels fan. I'm not going to sit here and defend this team. It's a loser franchise. Probably the worst, if not the second worst franchise in all of baseball right now. I'm looking at you, Detroit Tigers. And they don't deserve to be respected. They should be the butt of every joke. They are a disappointing team. Shohei Ohtani is the best player in baseball, the most valuable player in baseball, the most entertaining player in baseball. He is must-watch television every time he steps on a field. And honestly, so is Trout. He might not be as electric as Shohei Ohtani, but as a whole, he is a very, very entertaining ball player. So both of these guys being on the same team and that team not even being able to come close to 500 is just extremely embarrassing. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. So, do I think the Tungsten Arm O'Doyle tweet is funny? Absolutely. I think it's hilarious. Now, I do have my problems with the tweet. Bear with me here. So, I've already established that I think the tweet is funny. I want to compare it to another running joke on Twitter, and that is the Nick Castellanos meme. As there's a drive into deep left center, that'll make it a 3-0 ball game, 4-0 ball game. Nick Castellanos going deep after a tragedy happens or some sad thing is going on. That's what I want to compare it to, because I'll be honest, I thought that meme was hilarious when it first came out. I thought it was funny for probably a couple months, but nowadays it's really old and tired. Do I think the Tungsten Arm O'Doyle tweet is there yet? I don't think so, but I do think it's getting to that point. Let me show you why. Okay, so I just looked up Shohei Ohtani, or I think I looked up Tungsten Arm O'Doyle. I looked up something, and I scrolled for maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and this is what I was able to find. So let's count the blue check marks. The parameters for this search, Shohei Ohtani's stat line from today, and then the Angels losing. Those are the two parameters in there. Because, most of the time, even if a team's losing, you're going to post the highlights. If Aaron Judge hits a solo home run in the 9th inning and the Yankees are down by 5, they're still going to post the highlight, and they're probably not going to go out of their way to mention that the Yankees are losing this game, right? But with the Angels, it's a special exception. So, Shohei Ohtani, Brett Bollinger here, Sam Bloom, who is an Angels beat writer, FanDuel Sportsbook, which is a sports betting place that's not quite as good as Thrive Fantasy. You should probably check out Thrive Fantasy first. Use promo code NMR. Codify is actually a Shohei Ohtani Stan account. If you like Shohei Ohtani, you should probably follow Codify. They're a very, very fun, very cool account. I'm a big fan of them. Bet Stats, posting about it. Starting 9, Danny Vietti, Barstool Sportsbook, Action Network, DraftKings Sportsbook, Greg Beecham, Baseball Today. That one's not verified, but I threw it in there anyway. Baseball King, another non-verified. Action Network. And then we had 2 more, I think, up here. Andrew Joseph, yeah, and then Trent Rosecrans as well. You can't really see that one. So let's go ahead and count how many that was. And this was just like 5 minutes of scrolling through Twitter. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 18. So I found 18 tweets in a span of about, 10, 20 minutes. It's getting overplayed. It's still a funny meme for the time being, but I feel like this is heading the way of the Nick Castellanos meme, where it's a little bit overplayed. I don't know if that's me being a biased Angels fan or if you guys see it as well. I want to be 100% transparent here and say that I still think it is a funny meme, and if the Angels want this meme to go away, they have to start winning baseball games. If they start winning baseball games, hopefully this meme will go away. It wouldn't be funny if the Angels were like above 500, but since the Angels are so bad right now and so many games below 500, that's why I think the meme is still funny. So the one way for this meme to go away is for the Angels to start winning baseball games, and that's obviously not going to happen this year, so hopefully next year. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Maybe 10 years from now when Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout are both gone, but we'll have to see. And just because I hate the Mariners so much, I wanted to throw this in here too. Corey Brock, a Mariners beat writer, says, in 45 at-bats against the Mariners this season, Shohei Ohtani is hitting 133, 6 for 45. Since he posted that tweet, Shohei Ohtani is 8 for 10 with a home run and 2 triples. So, suck it, Corey Brock. Just wanted to throw that one out there. All right, so those are my thoughts on the Tungsten Arm O'Doyle tweet. I don't want to sound like a whiny little bitch. I think it's a funny meme. It's going to continue to be funny until the Angels are good, so it'll probably be funny for the next 10 years, or until Ohtani leaves at least, so... let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, if you agree with me, if you agree with my takes, what your guys' takes are. I know I have a lot of Angels fan subscribers, so don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, help reach more baseball fans, and sign up at Thrive Fantasy at the link in my description using promo code NMR. All the details are down there. Go get some free money to bet with, gear up for the NFL season, as well as the MLB postseason. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.